Good afternoon to the citizens of St. Bernard Parish. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, another day in this COVID-19 saga. As we do every day, we're going to start off today's update with a prayer, a personal prayer, as we think about the families who lost loved ones. Today we have another two people on St. Bernard Parish's list have died. So we will say a prayer for their family and for them. Thank you for that. So we'll do our update from the hospital today. The numbers are still looking good at the hospital. We have 17 total patients, 17 total patients, 9 COVID patients, and 0 patients on a ventilator. And we're looking for some of those patients to be discharged today also. So like we said yesterday, it's a double-edged sword. We want to open up our economy. That means people going to their doctor's office. That means people going in for normal treatments, our operating rooms at our hospital. Now they are starting to feel some of this economic pain, if you will. Talk to the representatives from the hospital today. They are set up. They're strong. They're going to come out of this okay. And we appreciate everything that they are doing over there at our local hospital. Our list today would total 435 new positive tests in St. Bernard Parish. And like we said earlier, we had 2 more deaths, so our deaths are at 15 here in St. Bernard Parish. So what we're going to talk about today is what we've been talking about the last few days, is reopening our economy and what that's going to look like here in St. Bernard Parish. I'm disappointed a little bit. Yesterday, listening to our president's press conference, he expressed his displeasure and disagreement with the governor from Georgia, who included salons, barbershops, tattoo parlors, massage parlors in phase 1. So he was upset that they included them in phase 1. So just following that trend, my assumption is our governor, on Monday or Tuesday when he makes the announcement, will not include barbers and salons, tattoo parlors in this phase 1 opening. So we're getting prepared for that. All of our people are ready. So we just have to wait and see. And we have a lot of good plans from our business owners here in St. Bernard Parish. And we want to make sure that we want to get you up and running and providing you the services that you provide for the citizens of St. Bernard Parish. But it's so important that we are part of a team and we are part of the whole state and the region in our country and what we do and how we bring this forward. We want to make sure that we are part of the solution, not part of the problem. So we're going to work with our governor and our leaders who have all the data, more data than we have, to make these decisions. So we are prepared here in St. Bernard Parish to get our economy open, but we're going to make sure that we play a part in bringing this to an end quickly rather than further on. So I wanted to make sure we talked about that. Daycares, child care facilities is another thing that has been discussed in the region and at the state level and at the national level. I can tell you this, the state has asked a few of our daycare centers to start opening. Why? Because we're starting to open our economy, because people are going to start going back to work, right? So we need child care so that people who work and have children can have someone to watch them. So those type of things are happening right now, and we will know more come Monday or Tuesday. Here in St. Bernard Parish, I just wanted to talk a little bit today. Work still goes on. Entergy is out there, and you can see them out on the highways. You can see a lot of construction projects. They're changing poles. They're working with DOTD on Parish Road. And if you haven't driven down Parish Road yet to the north side of Parish Road, it's going to be a beautiful overlay, new highway here in St. Bernard Parish. So we're looking forward to that project being finished. And Entergy, everything that they do every day, right? The social distancing, they're following all of those guidelines. And it's hard for them too, but they're out there still working. And we want to let them know we appreciate it. Every pole that they change, every additional line that they bring into St. Bernard Parish, it's making sure that we're going to be safe, that we're going to be taken care of in times like this. So when you're at home all day, the stay-at-home order, just know that your air conditioning's working and Entergy's out there to make sure that they provide that comfort to you, right? So all of the things that are going on in St. Bernard Parish are just to make us better. The employees at St. Bernard Parish continue to work hard. We are excited to get back to work on Monday here at Parish Government to make sure that we are ready for you when your business opens here in the parish. Our recreation department and our booster clubs are really eager to get back started with recreation. But remember, the only sports that's really going to come back here in phase one are individual sports. It would be like tennis, golf. The tumbling gyms will probably be opened on May 1st. The dance competition classes, they can do all of these things while adhering to the guidelines for social distancing. A lot of our gyms, in the federal guidelines, the gyms will become open if we get into phase one. And there's a lot of things we can do at the gyms to make sure that we follow all of these guidelines. So a lot of things are happening. We hope that a lot of these businesses that are going to be declared able to open on May 1st, a lot of our friends and families who have small businesses here in St. Bernard Parish. Also in the federal guidelines, you look at restaurants. Dining in will become available to our restaurants if they choose to. That's if we get into phase one. And the data shows to our governor that we're able to. So, and that's going to look different. Masks are going to be involved with the employees at restaurants. The occupancy level is going to be a percentage of occupancy. Tables are going to be 6 feet apart, maybe 10 feet apart. I'm not sure. But we're looking forward to all of that. And, I just want to, I want to start now. I want to start today. But I don't have the luxury of my own opinion and how we govern. We govern as a team. We govern for the 50,000 or so residents that are here in St. Bernard Parish. And we got to take all of those things into consideration when we make these decisions. So I find myself a lot holding myself back from wanting to get out there and do things because there are so many other things that come into play. Again, 15 deaths here in St. Bernard Parish. And we want to make sure that any decision that we make is not a direct correlation to another death here in St. Bernard Parish. So we're going to make sure we do this right. We're going to pull the reins on our emotions. We're going to pull the reins on our feelings when we're making these decisions. And for the most part, and maybe the most important part, we're going to be a member of a team that does this the right way. And we're going to be part, again, I'll say it again, we're going to be part of the solution. We will not be part of the problem. So thank you, and God bless each and every one of you.